So this just makes me look like, you know what I mean, I got cheekbones, even though I don't. Alright you guys, so welcome back to my channel. I wanted to go ahead and do a video on blush application because I feel like blush is just that girl when it comes to makeup. Back in the day I wasn't big on it, but once I learned how to apply it on my face, especially my face shape, and I really learned, you know, all about that, it just changed the game for me. So I want to show you guys a couple applications of how to take your blush application to the next level, and I'll show you guys my favorite one last because honestly it's the only application that I do all the time now because I'm obsessed with it. So I am super excited for this video. I hope you guys are too, and of course if you're interested, don't forget to like and subscribe, you guys. I always forget to mention that sometimes, so go ahead and show some support. But like I said, if you're interested, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into this video. So essentially I want to show you guys how I cream blush, basically apply cream blush on my face, and then also how I set it, of course, and just the 3 methods you can use depending on your face shape, what you prefer, all of that good stuff, of course. So let me zoom you guys in because I want you guys to see how this looks on the face. So first things first, you just want to look at your face and see what works best for you. But honestly, I don't even go off of that anymore. I just do my own thing, just being honest. So what we're gonna do is use the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Grateful. I love this shade for the summertime. It is the perfect pinky shade. I really just love it. I get compliments on it all the time, and I just love the way it looks on my skin tone. So what I do is for every cream blush, honestly, I go ahead and apply it onto the back of my hand. If it's not in an applicator bottle like this one right here, I just go ahead and use my sponge and apply it to the back of my hand. I always do this because I want to make sure that I'm not applying too much product on my face. So we're going to take this small amount right here. Now we're going to start with the first application. I'll show you guys what that looks like, and then we'll slowly build on top of that. So I'm going to take my favorite brush when it comes to cream blushes. It's the Morphe R46 brush, and I'm going to take some of the cream blush onto this and just kind of tap around for a little bit because these blushes, y'all, are super pigmented. So the first application method you can use for yourself is just applying the blush right here, okay? If you want that cut cheekbone look, just keep it right here pretty much. So I'm just going to slightly tap onto the face, and you guys can see that color building up onto the skin, okay? So just like this, you can go ahead and keep it. Sometimes I will bring it like kind of close to where I applied my eyeshadow, but you can kind of just keep it pretty much just back here, okay? And then of course we're going to do the other side, keeping it all the way back here. And I've seen some people apply the Rare Beauty cream blush with the applicator on the face. Honey, you're a brave one because that then is pigmented, okay? So I just take my time to slowly build the color up. So I pretty much applied a thin layer so you guys can see what that looks like, but you can already tell my face right now looks super snatched, okay? I have a pretty round face, so this just makes me look like, you know what I mean, I got cheekbones, even though I don't. So I just love the look of this. Honestly, you guys, it's probably one of my favorites. So you can kind of see what that looks like on my skin, but it really just sculpts the face. So this is like the first method I pretty much use if you do want that sharp contour look. But also sometimes I do want that fresh, just glowy look. So what I'm gonna do next is take this cream blush and apply it on my cheeks. So that's the second method that I typically do sometimes, especially if I'm running late and I don't have a lot of makeup on my face. This is my favorite blush method because it really just wakens up the face and makes you look so fresh and glowy. It's one of my favorites. So what I'm gonna do is take the same brush and just keep tapping onto the skin, and we're just gonna apply this onto the cheeks. Okay, and for some people it's kind of hard to see where to apply this. They don't want to, like, you know, get it underneath your eyes or anywhere else. You want to keep it on your cheeks. So I'm sure you guys already know to smile. That way you know exactly where to apply it. And so I do have a round face, so obviously, you know, people always say it's not the best blush method for, you know, round faces, but like I told you guys, I do not care. Everything has a specific reason. So the first method is more so if I want a sculpted look. This is if I want to make my face look a little bit more fresh and awake. I will go ahead and take some blush onto the cheeks. So this is the second method, and yes, it does make my face look a little bit more round, but at the same time, you guys, I just feel like when I wake up and I just throw some blush on my cheeks like this, I just look so, like, I look awake. I don't know, I love it. So I know I applied a little bit too much, so I will take my kabuki brush, which has a little bit of like leftover powder, just to tap onto the cheeks and make it look a little bit more natural. But yes, so now for the last makeup application when it comes to blush, is my favorite one actually. I kind of call it the sunburned look, where you go ahead and connect the blushes together, and you'll see what I mean in a little bit. But it's my favorite method because I did it one day just randomly, and I just could not stop looking at my skin all day. I was like, what did I do differently? And it was the blush. Just having the blush go across my face like that, I think it's so pretty if you do it right. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. So typically I will go ahead and do it on my cheekbones, then my cheeks, and then I connect it over my nose. So I'm gonna go back into my cream blush, just keep tapping that, and I kind of just keep going over my nose like this. Like, it's gonna look a little crazy, y'all, but I promise at the end I'm gonna blend it out. So you kind of go over like this and just really tap it across the face. You can kind of see what that looks like already, but you're gonna keep tapping and tapping until you build this color up. And I kind of go crazy in the beginning and then blend it out because I want to make sure that, you know, I have as much color as possible. So I'm just gonna keep adding a little bit more. So hopefully you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. I know it looks crazy, but it's gonna look good. Trust me. Just trust the process. So now that we apply the blush, I look a little crazy, okay? But we're gonna go back into the kabuki brush and really just press everything into the skin, like so. I swear when you go ahead and blend it out, it's not as bad, all right? So I'm just gonna blend this into the skin. And honestly, it's probably best to use your bronzer brush because it has that little bit of, you know, brown in it, and it'll make everything look super natural. But my kabuki brush works for me 9 times out of 10. Okay. So you guys can kind of see the sunburnt look and what it looks like. You kind of have blush just going all over your face. You don't have to do it as intense as I do, but you guys know I'm extra. So what I like to do after I cream blush is to apply some pressed blush onto my face, or some powder blush onto my face, because it really locks in everything for the rest of the day. So I'm just going to take my same brush and just lightly tap this onto the skin. I really don't need too much, but I'm just gonna set everything together. Alright you guys, so I hope you enjoyed this short video. I know it's super fast, but I feel like a lot of people needed to kind of know about this. I don't know why, because every single time I do go out and about, people always ask me about my blush, how I make it look so natural and just skin-like and glowy and all this good stuff. So honestly, my tip is to always use a cream blush. I love cream blushes, and then go ahead and set it with a matte pressed blush as well on top. It just makes it look so good. And like I mentioned to you guys, this sunburnt look, I don't know what to call it, is my absolute favorite. It's so cute. But I did show you guys 3 methods, obviously, when it comes to your blush. So hopefully that did help you guys when it comes to your application. If you try any of them, let me know, of course. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below some video ideas you want to see on my channel. And I think that's about it. But I love you guys so much. Make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one.